Hello everyone. This video will completely change the way you see aviation. Welcome aboard. Collisions can happen not just on roadways. This particular incident happened at the start of an aerial race due to the carelessness of the air traffic controllers and signalers. Just imagine if a plane like this flew over your house, making all the windows shake. Lucky are those who know that it's just part of an air show.
The gate you come a lot closer to the fence too, man. That one, that guy there, it's kind of crazy.
San Martín no es caro. Yo estuve en St. Kitts, que más o menos lo mismo. Y es caro, yo estuve 5
Parce qu'elle sent dans le
The guy who filmed this video captured a rare moment. Lightning struck a flying airplane. Statistically, such an event happens only once every 3,000 flight hours. Back in February 2020, a Hungarian airline plane had to make an emergency landing at Birmingham Airport as Storm Ciara battered Western Europe. You could see how the fierce winds tossed the heavy aircraft around like it was a mere toy. A stunningly graceful move for a 100-ton giant. A truly frightening incident occurred at Kaohsiung International Airport in Taiwan when the right engine of an Airbus A330 exploded during takeoff. Fortunately, the pilots were true professionals and skillfully brought the aircraft to a stop. As the Hercules takes off, the spinning propellers generate a zone of high pressure, which leads to visible swirling vortices. The Gustav III airport on one of the Caribbean islands is known for being one of the most challenging airports to land at in the world. Its runway is perpendicular to the coastline and extends right onto the beach. The approach for landing is extremely steep and demands a high level of piloting skill, but the view is absolutely breathtaking, especially from the pilot's seat. The pilots decided to film a routine landing, but suddenly heard an alarm. It turned out that, for some reason, the landing gear hadn't deployed. The landing was quite rough, but luckily the pilots weren't hurt. The plane, however, took serious damage and won't be ready to fly anytime soon. Quick reactions are essential in the air. The paramotor pilot barely had a chance to be scared before a plane suddenly appeared right in front of him. When pilots are so skilled, even landing gear turns into water skis. This is what taking off from a dirt runway in bad weather looks like, an extreme test for pilots. There isn't a challenge that this helicopter can't handle. In this case, it's being used for emergency water delivery with a water dumping device. Another proof that helicopter pilots can work wonders, an impressively precise landing. What makes the moment even more magical is the optical illusion of the rotor blades appearing motionless, caused by the camera's frame rate matching their rotation speed. These guys are standing right next to the jet engine, completely unfazed by the deafening noise and temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius. They're just doing their job, running afterburner tests on an F-16 fighter's new engine. This pilot's maneuvers send shivers down my spine. His spin is so crazy, it's almost like a free fall. Talk about an inflated ego. This SUV driver is so confident he thinks even planes should give way to him. Flying at extremely low speeds is one of the pinnacles of aviation skill. Even experienced pilots can struggle when the wind suddenly shifts in strength or direction. Impressive coordination of group flights during military exercises. And this is what in-flight refueling looks like from a Boeing Stratotanker. A transport aircraft from the Australian Air Force is making its way through the bustling city of Brisbane, home to 2 million people. This flight is part of an annual air show, reserved for the most qualified and seasoned pilots. An absolutely mind-blowing stunt. A helicopter doing a loop. An extreme stunt pilot flies the German MBB BO-105, the first helicopter ever designed to perform high-level aerobatic stunts. Special Forces pilots are in a league of their own. A heavy-lift Chinook delivers a race car directly to the track in Texas. Another achievement to add to the list of feats for this legendary helicopter. This firefighting plane is working on extinguishing a forest fire in Croatia, executing impressive maneuvers at extremely low altitudes. As you've seen in the video, helicopters are incredibly versatile machines that can even pop open a beer bottle. Firing signal flares can be even more thrilling than fireworks. The remarkable Super Guppy was developed in the 1960s specifically for NASA's needs. Only 5 of these planes were ever built, and one of them is still in use, delivering components for the ISS. This is how the unusual plane is loaded, with its cargo bay reaching over 30 meters in height. These vortices are rotating air structures created by the blades as they generate lift. They're easiest to spot in very humid air. For centuries, humanity dreamed of flying. How lucky we are to live in an age when it has become a reality. This isn't the latest aviation technology, it's a natural disaster. Heavy rains in Dubai have turned the runway into a real lake. The record-setting flyover over the Kansas City Stadium features a world-high number of 49 Vans RV planes flying together. When there's no river nearby, an old trusty pickup truck will always come to the rescue.
Sponsored by Major David Salinsky. There is no battlefield the Raptor will not dominate.
A spin is usually a critical flight condition, but not for the Raptor fighter. Its pilot just enjoys defying the laws of physics. A key feature for a firefighting plane is the ability to rapidly scoop up water. This super scooper can fill its tanks with 6 tons of water in mere seconds. Just watching this video gets your adrenaline pumping. Imagine what the pilot must be feeling. This light aircraft is doing a great job of cosplaying a helicopter. The takeoff was nearly vertical. The pilots skillfully used the strong wind as lift. In some ways, firefighting helicopters are even better than planes. For instance, they don't need a large body of water to refill their tanks. That's definitely not what you want to see out of the window during a flight. Few things in the world look as wild as a helicopter doing a backflip. The fighter pilot entertains the audience by creating a dramatic contrail in the sky. This guy doesn't know what fear is. If you dream of flying but can't quite make up your mind, take a cue from this teddy bear. If he can do it, so can you. There's never a boring moment at his job. Firefighting in California isn't just effective, it's also done with style. It looks like this chase is part of an exciting tale. This gadget, which looks like a retro-futuristic toy, is actually a modern drone used as a target for various weapon systems. The B-2 Spirit is a plane that has set numerous records. It was the first heavy aircraft ever built with a flying wing design. It also holds the title of the most expensive aircraft in aviation history, with a single unit costing over $2 billion. Marine helicopters demonstrate the potential of transport aviation. This version of the Sikorsky helicopter can easily carry over 16 tons of cargo on an external sling. The Blue Angels of the US Navy perform synchronized takeoffs and advanced maneuvers. During these flights, the distance between the jets can be less than half a meter,